We're here at the EmpowerHER Summit Media Day, and this time we're welcoming back a familiar voice to the podcast. Our next guest is a returning conversation you already know brings both insight and energy. As the owner of Meagan Reed Consulting and Director of Marketing of EmpowerHER Summit, she helps organizations elevate their impact through leadership programs, strategic marketing, and meaningful experiences. With over 15 years of experience across multiple industries, she blends creativity and strategy in a way that truly connects people and drives results. Excited to have her back, my girl. Please welcome Meagan Reed to the show.
Hello. I'm so excited to be here.
I know. Different place though, right?
Oh yeah.
Normally we're in Sparks Media Studio.
Exactly.
We're here in Johnstown, PA.
You made the trek all the way over the mountain.
It was a trek.
Yes, it was.
Sam's like, just keep going. I'm like, I'm in Maryland. Am I going the right way?
Now you know how I feel every time I come to see you.
God.
You're like, no.
I'm like, oh my gosh. All right, let's dive right in here.
I'm ready.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get started this. When you think about where you are in your journey right now, and you and I both know it's evolving every day and every month.
Every day.
How would you describe your role right now as a leader and a creator?
Oh my gosh. What a question. What a question. One word, insanity. Pure insanity. Just flying by the seat of my pants, taking in every moment that I can. And it's fun, but it's fun. It's challenging. It's exciting. But where am I right now?
Every day is so different.
Yes, it really is.
Yeah. I love following you on social media and you have such a positive outlook and spirit, and you're bright, and you're just you're doing it. Yes. And I know when you and I last met, we had lunch. I'm like, how's everything going? You're like, great. I don't know. I'm figuring it out. How is it going with you? I'm like, I'm doing the same.
Exactly.
I don't know. I think it's going good.
Exactly. And I think one thing that we don't always present as creators are the challenges. And I think that we relate well on that, but you just learn to roll with the punches. You can't be an entrepreneur and a creative person without learning how to fail and know it and integrating that into your story and into your journey.
So let's talk about that.
Yes.
As you're kind of going through this evolution, what are the big differences that you're seeing from when you first started? How do you feel? How does it look?
Yeah, actually, so I hired 2 part-time marketing assistants in the past 3 months. And so that's been really fun I've always been an educator, teacher in different capacities. So to impart my wisdom and my experience, that's been very different. And actually one of my assistants, one's a recent graduate from Juniata College and one is a almost graduate from the grad program at RMU. And she was like, when I first started, I really thought you were more doing a lot of marketing for clients, doing their social media, doing their websites. And while I've done that and have the skill set to do that, I have leaned into more of the event experience and the leadership side of things.
Right.
So I thought that was an interesting outside perspective. I'm like, I do it all. My 3 pillars are corporate events, social media engagement, and leadership education. And I really found you get to pivot through those and see where you're drawn to at different phases of your life. And when I was first out of college, I could create graphics and social media and websites, no big deal. And now I find it kind of a struggle because I'm I like the people side of things. I like the interactions.
Yes, you don't need to be behind the scenes.
Exactly.
You're made for the camera.
Exactly, right?
Oh my
God. Microphone.
Exactly. All right. So people often see the final result of your work. What does the process behind building it look like?
Truly sitting down, brainstorming with the client, seeing what they want, bringing their vision to life, but also giving yourself time and grace to think about it. And I've started to notice, more articles recently talking about the downtime, the creative time, and the brainstorming and how much time and effort that takes. And to, again, just that pivot, that putting the pieces together to see what the end result's going to be. You don't always know what that looks like at the beginning because then you're learning so much along the way that there's I have to incorporate this and that. And so that's really what the creative process it looks like. It's never what it looks like in the beginning.
Right.
So
results. So I would say with each client, probably you kind of figure out at some point point during that when you finally got it, right? Is it sometimes at the beginning or sometimes it's at the end? It all comes together, I guess.
Yeah, usually, it's usually all at the end. It's all through the journey, the experience, and you're just learning about each other along the way, and the open, honest, transparent communication. Like, hey, I'm struggling here. Give me a minute. Telling them if you have a hiccup or if you have an issue, a setback, and saying, bear with me. I'm aware of this. I'm working through it. I might need your help, or we might need to like change plans.
Right.
And just having them with you along the journey and being transparent and open about it, I think is so essential in any creative process.
Meagan, you're busy.
Yes.
You're real busy.
I'm real busy.
So how do you, what's the most challenging part of balancing? You have to be creative, but you also have to execute. So how does that?
I don't do it well. No. I ask for a lot of grace. I ask for a lot of favors. I'm like, please bear with me.
You do it well.
I do it well. It gets done. The job gets done one way or another. But yes, I write a lot of lists. I think we talked about this last time.
Yeah.
I'm a big writer. I have to keep my sticky notes. I have a chalkboard.
She's also a Thursday person. There's a Thursday. If I want to see Meagan, I have to see it. Well, today's Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So,
I do like to keep my Mondays open for like my admin day. I end up having meetings usually on Monday, but like my goal is Monday is like I can catch up on my emails. I can get my head straight for the week. Like that would be ideal.
Yeah.
In an ideal world.
All right. We're going to touch on this a little bit later, but I want to go ahead and dive into this right now. So we're here for the EmpowerHER Summit Media Day. How did you first become connected with this whole thing?
Oh my gosh, it's such a good story, and we'll talk about this more. I'm sure we're doing all leadership podcast here in a bit. But I was actually asked first to come on as a speaker last year. So I was the workshop presenter for the inaugural EmpowerHER Summit that happened at Seven Springs last year. And about a week later, after I said, yeah, I'd love to present, they were like, do you want to do all the marketing too? I was like, absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I was just getting started, leaving my corporate-ish job and going out on my own, and I was like, this is a fantastic first client. I've always wanted to do a conference, a women's empowerment conference specifically. It's been on my heart for over a decade. So to see it really like get to play with it and come to life, and the incredible team I get to work with to make it come to life has been a beautiful process.
Yeah. And it's growing. So this is only the second year.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. And we are doubling.
And you brought me in.
Yes.
This is how like connections and networking is just so critical, and support and making sure you're aligned with the right people, because it's not always about like, going to these big events or conferences or buying these tickets. It's like your friends and the people that, when you and I first connected, and then we could tell we aligned and we've been together ever since. But like we always support each other, whatever event that we're doing, because we're like the same.
Yes.
Exactly. We want the same things. And we love supporting women. So.
Totally.
Okay. From your perspective, what makes this event, which by the way is happening in July, and we'll dive more in again about that, but what makes it different than other like leadership experiences? I
mean, truly, it is the atmosphere and the energy that we bring as a committee, as the planning committee, and then and just last year, we didn't know what was going to come of it, excuse me.
Yeah.
But the outpouring of love and support afterwards. So we really promote connection and networking and getting to know people and putting yourself out there. And a lot of people that came last year knew each other. It was a smaller event, 230 people.
Yeah.
This year we're anticipating 450, but just like you're coming into a room and like everybody's excited to be there. Everybody is like waiting, anticipating, and just building that excitement around it. It really pays off.
Yeah. I am so excited to be a part of this. What would you say is one lesson you've learned about people and connection through your work in leadership and marketing? So now you're like if you guys follow Meagan on social media, she's everywhere. This event, I don't know how she keeps it going. I mean, I thought I went to a lot of events. This one really, like, so how do you like manage that, and how do you, how does your leadership grow from going and connecting to all these different events?
Do
you ever say no?
Oh, that's a good question. Oh, I think I do sometimes. I ebb and flow. Sometimes it takes 6 months. Then. Yes, I will do better at that next year, and next time. What was the original question?
Sorry. The leadership. Okay. What's one lesson you've learned about people in connection through your work in leadership and marketing, going to all these different events?
Everybody's different. I know it's shocking. It's shocking, but I love, you know me, I love people. I love learning about people. I love seeing their unique gifts and their styles, their communication styles, their body language. I love seeing, you know, like interpreting and seeing their heart and their soul and can, you know, literally connecting at a soul level with them and being like, I want to know what you want out of life. Like, what are your dreams and desires? I'm not good at small talk. I'm like, where do you see yourself in 10 years? What's your top 10
joke.
list?
She asked me this in the first 3 minutes, I think, when we sat down and met. She said, where do you see? I'm like, wow, this chick's serious.
I want to know everything.
Okay, me too.
You know, right? I'm like, okay, where were you born? How many siblings do you have? What's your favorite color? And then I can like.
But that's so important for the business and the work that you do. You have to understand the person that you're talking to. You have to know how they work, how they operate, what they want, what's their vision. Otherwise, you know.
I view life as just like a huge research project, experiment, like learning about people and what makes them tick. Yeah. It's fun.
All right. Last question. What's a message you would like to share with someone trying to build something meaningful but still can't find their way? They're like you and I have talked about this. We're all still figuring, no one has it all figured out.
Yeah.
So if someone really wants to be impactful or, you know, be meaningful about the work, like how do they find their way? Or what's the best, advice?
Keep going, keep trying new things. And it's not going to be the same. You know, a lot of people, you go to college, you think you're going to do one thing. Rarely do people do what they go to college for. And it's in yoga, as a yoga instructor, it's not about.
You mean if you go to college, you don't have to use your college degree?
I know.
Isn't that how we were brainwashed?
Exactly. I know. Aren't you an elementary school teacher right now?
Middle school teacher. 3 degrees in education.
Exactly. You are educating people every day.
I know.
Transferable skills. They're all transferable skills. They all work together in bringing you to make you who you are. But I would just say there's literally no such thing as a mistake. There's no such thing as a failure, because if you view it in a way that you're like, okay, what can I learn from this? How can I roll this into the next thing? You are going to take something from every single thing you do. I don't care if you're a garbage man, you know, and I have picked up a lot of garbage in previous jobs, like literally. So I go into other event spaces and I'm like, oh, let me fix this up for them, because I know how important that aesthetic look it means to a business owner, right? So yeah, I would just say if somebody's looking to find their way, like just play.
What do you think about the people that you got to find your people though too?
Oh, totally.
But it takes a while. Don't you feel like you have to navigate? Like it just, you know, it's not like, oh, I'm 25. You think you found your people, and then you realize it's constantly changing as you get older. Your people. There's a couple that stay.
Definitely. Yeah. And you learn people are there for a season and a reason, but not always forever.
Exactly. All right. As we kind of close here, tell us about all the services that you offer, how people can get in touch with you, and where basically more people can learn about Meagan Reed Consulting.
Yes. Definitely visit www.meaganreed.com, and you can find all of my links, I'm sure, in the bio, in the caption. But I'm really trying to build the corporate leadership and event side of things. As I said, that's where I'm really passionate and drawn to. I would love to go into a corporate, like growing corporate. They're growing fast and they don't want to lose their culture. Like that is what I'm so passionate about. Like I want to go in and get to know the entire leadership team and say, okay, here's your skill sets, and teach them about themselves, and then teach them how to work together and have that, again, that open, honest communication so they can grow together and achieve the common goal. So
I see a like C-suite position in there, like a C, that would be a culture executive, maybe.
Yeah, I would love that. I would love that.
I think it'd be perfect. Well, thank you so much for being on the podcast. We're in a different location. We'll be doing this again soon, but always a pleasure.
Here, Heather. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thanks.